Hey, good early morning. This is Dr. LaDre Weathers, be your Better Life Coach, coming to you with this week's Better Life Blurb. And I want to leave you and challenge you actually a bit because we wanted to give you a wealth tip. We want to give you a wealth tip. And one of the things that the wealthy are really, really good at is they always balance out the equation of price versus cost. See, sometimes we get caught up in the fact that price is always what you can count. If you go buy something, the price is what you have to exchange to receive it. But what we forget is the cost of that transaction is always longer term. Again, the price is what you pay to receive what you want or what you need, but the cost is the long term consequence, the long term effect of that transaction. So, give you a quick story. You may think it's trivia, but get the point. I love to I pay my light bill. I have a prepaid account, which means I just put money on the account back and forth. Well, sometimes I forget, I neglect, whatever the term I want to use today, to pay it electronically through my bank, my credit union. So that means I don't pay a single dime to get it done. However, if I forget, if I get busy, if I don't go on my way to church, since I'm going that way, it costs me about $2.50 to make the payment online using my checking account. Now, here's the crazy part. It's only $2.50. But one of the things that the wealth mindset has taught me is yes, it's $2.50, but is it really worth, is the cost of that transaction really worth saving the money? So where I live, it's about 15 minutes drive each way. And so if I'm not doing anything and my lights got cut off because I didn't pay the bill, then I've got to go up there and go pay it or pay it online. And so sometimes I believe we're in trouble. Sometimes we don't have the best results because we're so busy in the mindset of saving the money because the money matters in the moment that we say, well, I won't spend the $2.50 because I need it. And I've lived life in such a way where I needed the $2.50 to make sure I had gas money. I needed the $2.50 to make sure that I had lunch money. I needed the $2.50 so that it could pay another bill. And so I was at the place in my life where I had to literally drive and spend no money out of pocket, but it cost me later because that was 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes back. That's 30 minutes of my life. And if I was only making $5 an hour, then that time versus money comparison would be okay. Uh, but in my life, I make way more than $5 an hour. And so I found myself having to apply the wealth mindset. Is it worth what I'm losing for the money? And I want to encourage you as we develop this wealth mindset together that a lot of times it's not worth the time, it's not worth the energy, it's not worth it to save the money because again, we're talking about $2.50. Now maybe it may not be $2.50 for you, but I'm going to spend $2 driving back and forth for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to spend 30 minutes away from making money because I can make more than $2.50 in 30 minutes. I want to lose more in the process than I am than the money is worth. And so that's why the time versus money equation has to be rectified. It's got to be balanced because truth be told, one can buy the other. Now, some people will say time can buy money, but I'm of the persuasion that money can buy back my time because I can spend the $2.50 and save 30 minutes. You know, what is going on in your world? What are you presented with now where you can spend a little bit of money and save time? Because the one thing we can never get back is time. And then the power of this wealth tip, price versus cost, is that when you consider the cost of something, it will have you consider the later. When you take into account the cost, when you take into account the later, 6 months from now, that $2.50 that I saved, I would have lost multiple hours and days of productivity, all for $2.50 each time. Come on, let's begin to consider the cost, not just what we're paying in money today, but let's consider what we're losing in the future. It's not just the time, but it's also the momentum that we're losing because we're trying to save a dollar. Come on, let's do better. Let's do better. Let's develop the wealth mindset so that we can be sure that we are making the best of what we have and we're preparing for the future, because when life is pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for watching. Do us a favor and go back to the YouTube channel. Definitely go there and check out some of the other content that we've shared for free. Then also, we've got a financial mastery class that we've put out. Go to victorsfinancialmastery.com/free gift. It's in the bottom of the YouTube video, and also go to the Facebook channel for Better Life Institute. Learn more. We've got so much more that comes from where we are with sharing these wealth tips. Thank you again for your time. Be blessed.